Okay, so give me what we didn't do night crawling. You want to do night crawling?
Sure. We got...
We clap?
Yeah. We got...
Miley Cyrus with Billy Idol. Night crawling.
Night crawling.
Sometimes I'm good for nothing. Sometimes the best you've ever had. Sometimes I need your loving. Sometimes I stab you in the back. I found the meaning, just what I needed. Cut on the bathroom wall. Midnight reflection, craving attention. Under the disco ball. Night crawling, sky falling. Gotta listen when the devil's calling. Can't shake it, I taste it. When it's yelling out my name, I chase it. Come on, night crawling. Night crawling.
Yo, I think she mastered this style of music. And like I would have never seen this coming like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean... It's fun. Like, I don't even know if I would say she mastered it because I've never heard her do this kind of music, but she just does really fucking well. So I don't know if it's a matter of her just like... This just... Like... accidentally just being like a perfect fit, or it just happens like that this just fits her voice really well and she just knows what to do with this.
Yeah.
And maybe it's literally in her genetics because her dad wasn't doing music like this, but yeah, she's just surprisingly impressive with this type of music.
No, she really is. And like just the combination of like her voice and the instrumentals, like it really meshes well, like nicely, as if she's from the era. It's crazy.
It's as if, yeah, no, I can see, like, it's as if it was your first time hearing this song or hearing Miley, you would think it was as if she's been doing this type of music her whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes my thoughts are violent. Sometimes they bring me to the light. Sometimes I sit in silence. Sometimes I'm running for my life. I found the meaning, just what I needed. Cut on the bathroom wall. Midnight reflection, craving attention. Under the disco ball. Night crawling, sky falling. Gotta listen when the devil's calling. Can't shake it, I taste it. When it's yelling out my name, I chase it. Come on, night crawling. Come on, night crawling.
Yeah, like she really just grows and evolves really well as an artist. Um, like, and it's hard to say that about a lot of artists because, like, even in our generation, we're only 30. Like, we've seen a lot of artists kind of rise and fall, but like Miley Cyrus is one of those artists. Is like as she ages, she's just very, and we've said it before, she's just very versatile and she evolves really well, and she's not afraid to step outside of her comfort zone. And yeah, she's I like this version of Miley Cyrus definitely a whole lot more than like I didn't like her during like the Wrecking Ball time.
Yeah.
Like I thought she could have just did a whole lot better than that, in my personal opinion. I actually liked her better as Hannah Montana than when she first came out as Miley and she started going into that direction of like more darker and more like sexual. Where I felt like her as an artist, she had so much talent, like she didn't have to do that. She could have been like an Alicia Keys or Taylor Swift, where like they don't need to sell sex. They don't have to go that route. I think that's just my opinion.
I actually love every phase that she's been through because it's an example of everything that we all have to go through. Like that innocent phase of her as Hannah Montana. And another thing I think is important to note is that we kind of grew up with her. Like we grew up with her. Like when she was Hannah Montana, we were roughly the same age as her. So to see her transform into this person that now is so confident, but at the same time she's always been confident. But to see her in this phase, or not maybe phase, but like unraveling of the type of person she's become, like it's really inspiring because you know how like they always say like once you turn 30, and I think she's 30 or maybe close to it, that's when you really know who you are. And I feel like just listening to her voice and her confidence in her voice shows that she's very like comfortable under her skin. And I think that's something that we discover in our late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, I think it comes with being seasoned. The more seasoned you are, like you just, and I think that's the importance of age and experience, is that like you've just been through so much that like it doesn't affect you. Like, you know, when you're young and you go through experiences, like there's a lot of experiences that you go through for the first time and you just don't know how to react because you've never been through it. It's like unprecedented territory for I know for me, like as a teenager, there's a lot of situations where I went through it for the first time and I'm like, the fuck? Like you don't really know how to react. By the time you're 40, 50, like you've been through a lot. Like you're still going to go through shit you've never been through, but you've been through so much that you learn how to cope with certain things, and you just like, I think you're able to perform under pressure. Where Miley, I think she's always been a great performer, but I think like as the years go by, like she only gets more confident because she's only getting more successful. Like it's not like she's hit like a pitfall in her career.
Yeah.
You know, like she's only getting better. Like as an artist, she's just still good.
And I feel like it's not easy to do. Like every year, like there's just more artists out there, more talent, and just a lot more going on. And for you to still be relevant, I think that's huge too.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it comes with like being
Unique.
not just good, also consistent and unique.
Yeah.
You know,
And her voice, her voice is so unique. And I really think that she's meant to sing in this lifetime.
yeah.
And then Millie, Billy Idol, like I think he just is like the icing on this song, cause like he's from that era, and for him to be on this song, I think it just complements the song even more, you know, cause it's like a little bit of the old mixed with like the new, which Miley represents.
Yeah. And I think also like she's adapting in a sense, maybe taking, I'm assuming taking some of what she's learning from him as well.
Yeah.
Like when you're working with an artist that's much older than you, has much more experience, like there's a lot you can learn from them, which I'm sure she's doing.
And like the meaning behind the song I love. It's like the inner battles, it's the constant chasing and stopping. Like we can all relate to that. And it relates to dark because I think like during the dark times, That's when they say like, oh, the freaks come out. That's when your shadows come out. That's when like all your demons come out. So I like that
Yeah.
because that's what life represents. It's not all like light. There's darkness. Meow.